Tonight, a very, very special 1976 Butler YMCA replay of rewrite as Radio Shack at 1-0 plays the Firemen at 2-0 here at the Butler County YMCA. So we're about ready to go here. Radio Shack versus the Firemen. We have two other games tonight that we will show you the results of afterwards. We're about ready to go. Well, the Radio Shack, number 342 on the Firemen. We're about
Here
ready
are today's
to go
starting
to.
lineups.
Here are the starting
First
lineups.
for the visiting Radio Shack number 342 batteries, Williams, Harrison, Warfield, Jones, and Marconi. Radio Shack number 342 is coached by Punchy Peddle. And now for your Firemen Dalmatians, Strachan, Payne, Johnson, Incognito, and Gash. Fireman is coached by Buffo Magri.
We're about ready to go here. That'll be all right. We got to just show this thing going. My God, and we're underway. Here's Gash to Strachan. Back to Gash for the Firemen. Gash against Marconi. Shoots, Marconi with the block. It goes back to Strachan. Strachan will have it. He's going to go back. They're going to set up again. They got Incognito. Incognito hits, and it's an early 2-0 Fireman lead. So Williams again. Williams airballs it out of bounds, and the Firemen will get it back. So the Dalmatians ball, they'll bring it in. Here it is, game set up. Now we go, computer. There we go. And we continue. There it is. They're going to bring it in now. They go to Payne on the outside. Payne to Strachan. Strachan fires, and he does from the outside at the very top. 4-0 Firemen. Harrison to Williams. Williams to Jones. Jones will go inside. The lay-in is good. It's 4-2. Payne will be to Strachan. They'll bring it in again. Strachan will be inside. Steal by Harrison.
Stolen by Harrison.
He's going to go the other way. Here's Harrison. And he's just going to hold. They bring it up. They give it to Williams. Back to Warfield. Oh, and he hits from outside. It's going to be 4-4 now. So Strachan, Payne into Gash. Gash will take it inside. Misses. And it's going to be a foul by Marconi, his first
personal, first team foul.
And Gash will shoot two here. 4-4. And the Firemen take a 5-4 lead. At the Butler County YMCA, the Butler Badgers YMCA. Gash again.
Gash made the free throw.
It's going to be 6-4. The Firemen late Radio Shack. They bring it down. Williams will bring it in. Williams to the top. He's going to fire it in. On 15, he drives in and he scores. Williams. It's going to be 6-6. Go to Strachan. Strachan into Gash. Gash, the lay-in is good, and it's going to be 8-6 Firemen. Bringing up Williams. Williams goes in, no good. Here's Marconi, the rebound. Marconi will have it. Marconi against Gash. He'll fire, and he's fouled by Incognito.
Foul is on Payne. His first team foul.
Here's Marconi, and no. So Marconi, Radio Shack will shoot again. Misses. Here's Gash. Gash are going to bring it down the other way. They give it to Strachan. Strachan has it. Going to be looking back. Strachan and Gash. Strachan. He goes. He scores. And I think Marconi. And it's a foul on Jones, scores. Actually.
Foul is on Jones. First personal. Second team.
And that'll be big on Jones. His first. Strachan hits it.
Strachan made the free throw.
It'll be 10-7. No, 11-6. Radio Shack will bring it down. Here's Williams. Harrison will drive. He gives it to Warfield. Warfield will shoot, no good to Johnson. Jones again. Jones fires. It's good, 11-8. Back to Incognito. Incognito from the side. Fires, no good to Jones. And that's going to be a foul.
Foul is on Jones. His second, 13.
So Incognito, that's going to be one.
Incognito hit the free throw.
So it'll be 11-9. High scoring early. 12-8.
Moss checks in for Radio Shack number 342.
So the Firemen are pushing the pace here. It's going to be 13-8
Incognito
Firemen.
made the free throw.
And Incognito is fourth point. Bring it over to Williams. They're going tight here. Williams is man to man. Williams again to Moss. Moss to drive in. Laying is good. It's 13-10. So now they got to pick it up. They go to Incognito. Incognito underneath. The lane is good. Incognito has been very good for the Firemen the whole time. We're going to take a look at the first media timeout at the Firemen. A long shot, no good. Payne the rebound. He's going to go the other way. And they're going to give it to Strachan. A quarter of the way through the first half, Strachan. Marconi will steal it. Marconi will steal it. And here it is, Moss. He's got Williams and Marconi. He'll take it himself. It's 15-12. Johnson to Strachan. Back to Johnson against Warfield. Warfield, that's going to be a shot. Foul by Moss.
Foul is on Moss.
First team
First personal, fourth team.
So they're going to shoot two. Johnson makes one.
Johnson hit the free throw.
15-12 Firemen. Johnson again. No, Marconi again. He'll bring it down. Williams. He'll have it. He brings it into the front court right now. 16-12 Firemen in the lead. Harrison, long shot, no. Marconi the rebound. Marconi has it against Gash. He'll probably put it up. He does. 16-14. Up and down. This we go. This is pretty good. Incognito, no good. Marconi. Marconi with his fourth rebound. Moss to Warfield. Two of the better teams, and it'll be a jump ball. So Johnson and Warfield really quickly for the Firemen. We'll take a look at the average. Larry Gash and Incognito, 7 points, 8 rebounds. For him, Larry Gash, 14 rebounds, 13 on average. And there you see it, 2 games. Brandon Scott is in. Lawrence Munoz has not been in today at all. You see the first in points and fourth in defense. Top 3 go to the playoffs, and we all know this. The jump ball, and Gash will win it. There is no possession arrow. That hasn't been invented yet. Strachan. Strachan fires no good. Here's Moss. Moss the rebound they give to Williams. Williams will bring it up. Williams to Moss. Moss, and he'll slam it in, and we're tied at 16-all. You know the defense isn't that great, but right now here's Gash. The Payne on the outside fires and scores. Last game, Payne at 11, and Payne gets his first 2. Stolen
by Strachan.
Last game, the Firemen beat the bus drivers, and they're going to give it to Strachan. They'll settle it down, 18-16. Johnson got it.
Tyreek Johnson.
It'll be 20-16. Now Radio Shack will get it back. Williams to Moss. Moss, the lane is good.
Moss.
20-18. Wow, the Firemen over to Payne on the corner. He'll drive it in, no good. Here's Warfield. Warfield will give it to Moss. 20-18 here, Harrison to Williams. Harrison on the outside, fires no good. Gash. Bring it down. Here's Payne. Strachan. Fast break. Strachan scores.
Walker Strachan.
And there it is. 22-18. Firemen lead. Williams. It's a good game. Williams. No good. Marconi the rebound. In close against Gash. No good. Gash a rebound. Here's the Firemen now the other way. They want to fly. Payne. Strachan. No. But, Williams
Foul is on
with the
Williams.
foul.
His first, 15th foul.
Strachan will shoot 2. The Firemen up by 4. Strachan will hit 1. It'll
Strachan
be 23-18.
drains the first one. Davis and Cannell check in for Radio Shack number 342, Incognito, and Thompson check in for Firemen.
So Incognito with his own rebound. He gets one here. He's against Davis. Gives it to Gash on the other way against Cannell. And Gash, it'll be blocked by Cannell. And here we go the other way. Radio Shack is down by 5. Davis to Williams. Halfway through the first half, they give it to Cannell. Cannell wants to go inside. That's going to be blocked by Gash. Here's Payne. So Payne will go. Here's Strachan. Strachan will bring it up. So Strachan to the outside. Long shot, and he scores. 25-18. 9-2 on free throws for the Firemen. Radio Shack's got to get inside. Here's Cannell with the slam dunk.
Cannell.
So 25-20, 10 minutes to go. What an early beginning here. Here's Thompson. No good. Williams, the rebound. He's probably going to fly down court. They give to Harrison. 5-1 in fouls. Harrison scores. It's now 25-22. 9.5 to go. We got Incognito. Strachan to Gash. The leading scorer scores. Gash
Larry
with
Gash.
6. Now they bring it down to Williams. This pace favors Radio Shack. Moss shoots, misses. And here's Payne, the rebound. 9 minutes to go. They give to Strachan. They'll bring it up. It's a point guard. To Gash, to Strachan. Shot, no good, air ball. So they sub a lot of people in.
Tomczak, McCoy, and Romchik check in for Radio Shack number 342. Campbell, Lindsay, Crutcher, and Scott check in for Firemen.
All right, so they'll bring it in. Here's Tomczak to McCoy. McCoy to Cannell. To McCoy. Scores, 27-24.
Cannell.
Thompson. Cannell. McCoy scores. So, and one.
McCoy
and he's
scores.
fouled by Campbell.
Foul is on Campbell.
He can
His
tie
first,
this up.
Second team foul.
McCoy.
McCoy hit the free throw.
27-27. Crutcher, they bring it in. Actually, it's going to be It is going
Crutcher
to be.
lost it out of bounds.
Oh, look at this, out of bounds, but we're going to take the immediate timeout now. Radio Shack, you can see Williams and Harrison are the best. So Williams and Harrison, you see, on the team. They won their game. Oh my goodness. 60-46. So there it is, Radio Shack, telephone repairman, 60-46 that they won. Whereas for the Firemen, they beat the school bus drivers by 23, the janitors by 13. So the closest game, 7:41 to go in a tied game.
Davis pokes it away from Thompson.
McCoy misses. And that's going to be a foul
on
for
Lindsay, his first, 13.
Well, McCoy will shoot two.
McCoy made the free throw.
So McCoy hit it again.
McCoy hit the free throw.
29-27. Campbell. Lindsay. The Firemen are now down by 2. Lindsay, and that's going to be blocked. Davis now. Davis will bring it down. It's going to be a 3-on-3. Davis scores. 31-27.
Jack Crutcher.
31-29. So Davis. McCoy, and that's going to be an offensive rebound for McCoy. They're up by 2. McCoy scores.
McCoy.
Radio Shack, the Firemen, this is obviously, this is a game where the Firemen
Campbell
are down
travel.
and they travel.
Williams, Warfield, and Marconi check in for Radio Shack number 342.
They're going to bring it into Williams. 5 to go. They lead by 4. McCoy fires. No. So Lindsay the rebound. They'll bring it down. It'll be a 4-on-4. Lindsay to Campbell. And
Foul
that's
is
going
on
to be a
McCoy.
foul on
First
McCoy.
personal, 16 foul. Incognito checks
They're
in for
probably going
Firemen.
to stop the fast break. They got fouls. I mean, they do. Campbell Jones has 2 fouls. Crutcher scores.
Jack Crutcher.
Jack Crutcher, it's 33-31. 4 minutes, Williams.
Foul is on Romchik. First personal, 17 foul.
Crutcher incognito will pick it up. So we'll have it 3:21 to go. Lindsay to Campbell. Lay-in is good. It's going to be 33-33. 3 minutes to go. Williams, Warfield. They'll take a look to Williams. Back and forth. Warfield scores.
Williams.
And Radio Shack has the lead by 2. The Firemen have a lot of fouls, really. Lindsay deep, and he scores. 35, 35. They'll shoot from anywhere. 2.5 to go. McCoy and out of bounds.
McCoy lost it out of bounds.
So right now,
Harrison and Moss check in for Radio Shack number 342. Strachan, Payne, Johnson, and Gash check in for Firemen.
So 2:12 to go. Incognito. Incognito, in and out, no good, but he's fouled by Moss.
His second, 18 foul.
So Incognito will shoot 2. He got 1.
Incognito made the free throw. Romchik checks in for Radio Shack number 342.
36-35. Incognito.
Incognito made the free throw.
37-35. And that's going to be, right now, immediate timeout. 2 minutes to go, 37-35 in the first half. Two lead changes 6 times. And 2 minutes to go, they go to Warfield.
Foul is on
He's going to be
Incognito.
fouled. They're
His
using
first
all of their fouls
foul.
right now. And they'll bring it in. Oh, underneath 2 minutes. So everything's a shooting foul. Harrison got it. And Radio Shack has tied the game at 37, a minute 36 to go. Looks like we actually picked the best game of the week.
Incognito is called for an offensive foul.
And Radio Shack will get it.
Tomczak checks in for Radio Shack number 342. Thompson checks in for Firemen.
All right, here we go against man-to-man defense. 1:16 to go. Marconi, and he slams it in. Gash. Payne. Marconi, and there's
Stolen
the steal.
by Marconi.
Marconi to Harrison. To Williams. Marconi. Slam it in.
Marconi.
It's now 41-37. A lead of 4, and they're going to go maybe for the last shot. That's going to be
Walker
good
Strachan.
from Strachan. 5 seconds to go. They're going to bring it, but that's it.
At the half, Radio Shack number 342-41.
39.
Firemen 39.
Here at the end of the first half. Williams, Harrison, Warfield, and Marconi. There you go. You take a look, a lot of points there, all divvied around. Whereas the Fireman, Strachan, no fouls. He has 12. Incognito with 8. Rebounds. 6 for Marconi. 6 points, whatever, a high game score. 6.6 rebounds. He's 0 for 2 in free throws. 11-5 in free throws. And there it is. We're about ready to go. Well, about ready to go. The jump for the second half.
On the court to start the second half, for Radio Shack number 342, Williams, Harrison, Warfield, Jones, and Marconi. For Firemen, Strachan, Payne, Johnson, Thompson, and Gash.
So we're ready to go. We're underway. As this goes back again, we got a take a look, a weird looking thing. The Firemen get it. We're going to hold pause. There we go. We'll continue. And there we go. Gash against Marconi. Gash fires and scores. The Firemen have tied it up. So 16 seconds in. They give to Williams to bring it up. Jones to Marconi. Back to Jones. No good. And Gash. Strachan. Strachan will have it. He gives to Payne. Payne. And that's going to be no good. It will be foul on
is on Harrison. His first team foul. Payne made the free throw. Payne made the free throw.
Going to Williams. Williams, that's going to be the lay-in. It's good. It's 43-43. A minute in, they're starting to score again like they did last half. What was really a crazy game. Strachan, no good. In Warfield with the rebound. His second rebound. Nobody really standing out in rebounds. Marconi does have 6. Here's
stolen by Williams. Jones. Thompson is called for an offensive foul.
Foul. The Firemen won their first 2 games convincingly, and now they're down by 2. Williams to Harrison. The Police have not played a game yet, but we'll have the Police Fireman game. Payne will foul Harrison, and it's going to be 2 shots.
Foul is on Johnson, his first personal, second team foul.
Warfield will shoot 2. Warfield now, and he'll make 1.
Warfield made the free throw.
Radio Shack, 46-43. We're about on an 80-point pace. We're keeping up with the Firemen, and Warfield will nail it again, 47-43.
Warfield made the free throw.
Both teams over 53%. The Firemen have 55. Payne to Strachan. Thompson. Harrison to Williams. Jones to Strachan. Strachan will get the rebound in his second. He'll bring it to Thompson. He'll have it to Gash. Strachan will actually get it back. Here's Strachan. And fires, and it'll be foul on Warfield.
Foul
Actually,
is on
give it to Harrison.
Second personal, second team foul. Strachan hit the free throw. Strachan hit the free throw.
So they're going to inbound it now.
Williams.
So Williams will hit it, and they go back. Marconi, the
Stolen
steal.
by
Radio
Marconi.
Shack up by 4 now. Williams will have it. They're going to be a little bit more deliberate. There is a press going on. They get it into Marconi. Marconi shoots. And that's going to be a foul on Gash, his first.
13th foul.
So Marconi hits
Marconi
one.
hit the free throw.
50-45.
Marconi made the free throw.
50-45. Strachan. Thompson. Johnson. Strachan. Johnson. No. Jones. With the rebound. They're going to bring it down in a fast break. They want to make it 8. Williams. He'll look and he makes it 8. Radio Shack leads the Firemen. It's his 10th. And look at this right now. It's 53-45, an 8-point lead. Thompson fires, no good. Here's Jones. And Jones a rebound. Here's Williams. Williams, 14 minutes to go. Jones to Williams. To Jones. Jones fires, no good. Here's Gash. The Firemen are not looking great. Here's the fast break. It's actually a 3-on-4. They go to Strachan, misses. And Marconi will get the rebound. And they'll go the other way. Here's Williams now to Harrison. Harrison on the outside to Williams. Very deliberate. Back to Harrison. He'll drive and lay it in.
Harrison.
A 10-point lead. Radio Shack leads the Firemen. A big run. Strachan, Johnson, back to Payne. They get to Johnson again. Johnson fires, and the Firemen
Tyreek Johnson
on life support, but it's 55-47. Harrison to Thompson. Payne. Payne gets it in.
Ray Payne.
55-49. Williams. Jones. Jones, and that scores 57-49. Strachan. Missed it. Marconi the rebound. Oh, they're going to call loose ball foul on Williams. That's
Davis, Moss, and Cannell check in for Radio Shack number 342. Campbell, Lindsay, Crutcher, Incognito, and Scott check in for Firemen.
Campbell to Incognito to Campbell. Campbell scores 57-51 now. 12 minutes to go in the game, Radio Shack. The Firemen look impressive in the first two. Harrison on the inside, he'll fire and score.
Harrison.
59-51, under 12 minutes to go. So they're gonna bring it down. Here's Crutcher. Crutcher going in, no good. Here's Scott the rebound. So Scott has it. Scott nearing it. He's going to shoot it back in and score. 59-53. They need a
McCoy checks in for Radio Shack number 342.
It's going to be a goaltending by Cannell. But Scott will get credit for the point. Williams scores.
Williams.
Every time the Firemen get close, Radio Shack is pulling ahead. And right now it's a 61-53 lead. Crutcher, no, and a foul's on Davis.
On Davis, his first personal, 14.
So Crutcher will shoot 2, and he hits 1.
Crutcher hit the free throw.
14-16 now. It's Crutcher, and he missed it. Here's Cannell now. 9 turnover for the Firemen. That hurts them the most. Williams. Williams, no good. Scott. And Scott's going to get the board. He gives it to Campbell.
Stolen by Williams.
Here it is. And they're going the other way. They got to slow it down. Here's Williams again, a 7-point lead. They go inside to Moss. Moss against Incognito. That'll be a block, and Scott will get the rebound again. Scott will have it. They're going to go the other way. The Firemen on a fast break. They got to go fast. Lindsay to Campbell. Campbell, no good. He's fouled. And it's going to be on Williams' third. So subs will come
Harrison,
in.
Warfield, Jones, and Marconi check in for Radio Shack number 342.
So the Firemen right in here is Scott. Scott, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Harrison.
His third, sixth team.
So Harrison's third. Scott will shoot 2, 61-54.
Scott hit the free throw.
61-55.
Scott hit the free throw.
$8:49 to go. So now they're going to quickly do a media timeout. 8:49 to go. They go to Marconi. And Scott with the block. Here's Marconi.
Foul is on Scott, his first personal, 4th-team foul.
So the foul's on Scott. Marconi will shoot 2. And he'll make 1. So
Marconi made the free throw.
A lot more in the second half than the first half. There are not many fouls.
Thompson checks in for Firemen.
8.5 to go in the game. Marconi for Radio Shack. Scores again.
Marconi made the free throw.
63-56. So they bring it in. The Firemen need to go at a quicker pace. Scott, a jaw injury. Oh my God.
Harrison, the point, Tomczak, Romchik, and Blackwell check in for Radio Shack number 342. Strachan checks in for Firemen.
So Strachan will have it. He'll give to Thompson. Off the jaw injury. Here's Thompson. Fires, no good. Scott the rebound. Scott fires again.
Foul is on Blackwell, his first, 7th-team foul.
Scott misses. And Thompson will get the rebound. Thompson scores.
Cedric Thompson.
Tomczak and out of bounds.
Tomczak lost it out of bounds.
So under 8 minutes to go. They lose it out of bounds. Here's
Tomczak,
the Firemen
Davis,
down by
Moss,
5.
and Cannell check in for Radio Shack number 342.
8 minutes to go. The Firemen have not really played a great game. Remember, top 3 go to the playoffs. Lindsay to Strachan. Fires, no, and Tomczak the rebound. The scoring has gone way down. Davis to Harrison. And they're going to bring it up court. Harrison looking against Strachan. And it'll be deflected. It'll be Radio Shack.
Williams checks in for Radio Shack number 342. 5-second violation.
Oh, and they can't get it in, so the Firemen will get it in with under 7. Strachan. Strachan to Scott. They can't get it. Scott will get the rebound. Rebound, Moss. Canal. Williams. Moss will score 65-58. Lindsay. Strachan. Strachan will put it in 65-60.
Walker Strachan.
16 points for Strachan. And it's 65-65 and a half to go. Moss. Williams. Tomczak. Williams. Fires. No good. Here's Scott. A rebound. Firemen down by 5. 5 minutes to go. 65-60. Strachan against Williams. Fires. 65-62.
Walker Strachan.
5 minutes to go in the game. Here comes Radio Shack. Williams to Tomczak. Tomczak fires. No good. And here's Scott. Strachan. Scott underneath. They're down by 3. Out to Strachan. He scores again. 65-64. 4 minutes to go in the game. This is huge. Williams now a half-court trap. Davis to Moss. He's going against Scott. He fires. He scores 67-64. 3.5 to go. Strachan, and that's going to be a foul on Davis.
Second personal, 18th foul.
They're going to throw it in. They
McCoy,
will.
Harrison, Warfield, Jones, and Marconi check in for Radio Shack number 342. Payne, Incognito, Walker, and Gash check in for Firemen.
McConney's fouled by McCoy.
Foul is on Warfield. First personal, 19. Munoz checks in for Firemen.
Strachan. Incognito, and that's going to be a foul.
Foul is on Warfield.
So
second personal, 10th team foul.
Incognito will shoot 2:50 to go. And he hits the first.
Incognito made the free throw.
67-65, 2:50 to go. The Firemen down by 2. Incognito again, 67-66.
Incognito made the free throw.
Here comes Radio Shack. Up by 1, 67-66. And that's going to be the media timeout, but they'll throw it in. Here's McCoy to Harrison. Harrison lays it in at 69-66. His 10th point, 2:40 to go. They got to bring it down. Strachan on the outside. Munoz is in. First time, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it'll be Radio Shack's ball. Munoz.
Payne checks in for Firemen.
This is his first action of the season. So
Jones lost it out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and where is it? It'll be Radio Shack's ball, 69-66. McCoy to Warfield. McCoy. Missed it, Marconi. And he'll get it. Marconi near it. Marconi lays it in, no good, out of bounds. It'll be the Fireman ball. Dalmatians, Munoz has not been in
and McCoy check in
year.
for Radio Shack number 342. Munoz and Payne check in for Firemen.
Not been in all year. And they'll bring it in. Munoz to Payne. Payne, man to man. Payne drives in, no. An offensive rebound. Incognito. Fires, no, to Jones. And this will be big. Radio Shack, a 3-point lead, 1:39 to go. Tomczak, Marconi, Tomczak.
Foul is on Munoz. His first, 19th foul.
So
Williams and Warfield check in for Radio Shack number 342. Payne, and Munoz check in for Firemen.
So Radio Shack by 3. This would be an upset. Williams to Marconi, and he's fouled.
Foul is on Gash,
So the
his
10th
second,
foul, they'll
10th
shoot
team.
2. So Marconi to shoot 2 now. And he hits 170
Marconi
to
hit the free throw.
66. 1:29 to go. Marconi got it. 71-66.
Marconi drains the second.
Here we go. Munoz to Payne. Payne, they spread out against Williams. Payne fires, no good. Jones. And, well, the foul. Well, they're going to go fast the other way. Warfield to Williams. Williams, and that's going to be
Foul
a
is on
foul.
Payne,
And
his second.
Williams will shoot 2, a minute to go. So Williams hits 1.
Williams
with
made the free
1:08 to
throw.
go. 72-66.
Johnson, Incognito,
Well,
and
looks
Walker
like
check
Radio
in for
Shack's
Firemen.
going to go 2-0, and the Firemen will go 2-1. What a game. Walker now will have it. They got to hurry up down the floor. Payne. Munoz. Munoz to Payne. They got to hurry. Incognito. And fires no good. Here's Walker. Walker's close. 50 seconds. Walker and 1. That's big.
Sean Walker scores.
72-68.
Foul is on Warfield, his third personal. McCoy
They're
and
not
Tomczak
done
check in
yet.
for Radio Shack number 342.
They are not done. Walker. No, and he missed it. So here's Marconi. Jones, they bring it up. Are they going to foul or not? McCoy. Marconi, Warfield. Marconi. Out of bounds. And they'll bring it in. McCoy. And that's going to be a foul,
Foul is on Munoz, second personal.
So McCoy for 2. Got 1.
McCoy made the free throw.
So look at Radio Shack. We're about to do it. About to go 2-0. No, here's Payne to rebound. 45 seconds. They got to hurry the other way. Munoz to Payne. 38 seconds. Munoz. Incognito. Scores. 73-70. 23 seconds to go. They got a foul. They really have to. And they do.
Foul is on Munoz, third personal.
Harrison. Missed it.
Lindsay and Gash check in for Firemen.
There's hope. There's hope. They get
Harrison
it,
knocks down the second.
70. They got to get down the floor in a hurry. Payne. Incognito to Johnson. Incognito. They got to put it up. They do.
Steven Incognito.
And they got a foul. 8 seconds to go. 6 seconds. Marconi. And a foul there.
Foul is on Payne, his third.
5 seconds. If they hit one of these, it's over. They hit one, so it's over.
Marconi made the free throw.
Radio Shack's going to beat the Firemen. 75-72. Marconi. And got it.
Marconi hit the free throw.
76-72. 5 seconds to go. They're just going to throw it in. They got to get up the court. 1 second. Here's Payne. He'll just fire this thing. And no good, and that's it. 76-72,
The final
a great
score,
game.
Radio Shack number 342-76, Firemen 72. Radio Shack number 342 was led by Marconi with 14 points, 10 rebounds, Firemen was led by Strachan with 20 points.
And there it is. Marconi 14, 10, and 3 steals. The MVP of this game was Marconi. As we'll take a look, MVP Zeron Marconi. For the Firemen, you can see they really picked up in the second half. When you look at the scores, it was close. The Firemen are on the right. You can see they had a 13-8 lead, and then they had 25-18. And then look at this, 27-22. 9 in a row by Radio Shack, and that's when they had the game. But still, the Firemen went ahead. They went ahead 43-41. Radio Shack, a big one. Then Radio Shack scored 8 in a row. They scored 8 in a row, and that's the thing that did it. Then the Firemen cut it to 1 with 2:50 to go, and Radio Shack had the next 5. They scored, and Radio Shack ended up winning a 76-72. Just a really solid game, I think, as this league goes on. It'll be interesting. As Radio Shack here, you can see a lot of personal fouls. 3 of them, number 5, and you're gone. Rebounding, Marconi had 10 rebounds. So we had a double-double, 14 points, 10 rebounds. On the other side, Strachan for the Firemen had 20 points, 2 rebounds, though. That's it, 2 assists. Incognito had 3 rebounds and 14 points. He also had a block and an assist. They look pretty solid in the game. There you see the different statistics, inside, outside, everything like that. So 76-72, your final. Take a look at that telephone repairman against the bus drivers. You hit auto and you let it play. The school bus drivers are not that great. The telephone repairmen
on the court to start the second half. 4 school bus drivers, Dorset, Phoenix, Collins, Teal, and Murley. 4 telephone repairmen, Horton, Engler, Pruitt, Carney, and Bellamy.
What it does is it just does that, and then it goes to the final score. So that's all right. So the school bus drivers win 61-51.
The final score, school bus drivers 61, telephone repairmen 51. School bus drivers was led by Murley with 14 points, 11 rebounds. Telephone repairmen was led by
Horton there, so 431 to 383 in shooting percentage. And there you go, in 2019 in personal fouls. It was just the school bus drivers. Let's see if they led all the way. They led all the way. And they had a 5-0 lead, 9-2 early. And they ended up beating the telephone repairmen pretty well. So the janitors and the disco dancers. The janitors, you'd figure the janitors are
on the court to start the second half. 4 janitors, Hester, Higgs, Lachey, Williams, and Kauahi. 4 disco dancers, Fenney, Jones, Richardson, Pitts, and Hill.
All right, so let's see who wins this. As it's going to come up, and disco dancers 53-49.
The final score, disco dancers 53, janitors 49. Disco dancers was led by, janitors was led by.
So there it is right there, and you can see not great shooting. There, 32-28 in rebounds, and there it is right there. You could see the shots. 1 lead change. And that was the janitors. The disco dancers really had the lead. That was the only lead change at the beginning of the game. They had it, 10-point lead. Janitors with the furious comeback. They were down 47-37, cut it to 2. They scored. They tied it but they couldn't get the lead. Jones scored, and then they had 2 free throws. They had a free throw, then another free throw. So that's it for the Disco Dancers as they beat the Janitors 53-49. Remember, best of 3, 3 versus 2. And then the winner of that plays the league champions. So let's take a look right now. The Police next week will have their first game. What do we have? We have the Clergy at 2-0 undefeated. The Disco Dancers at 2-0 undefeated. Radio Shack number 342 undefeated. Firemen lost their first one. The Bus Drivers are now 1-2. Telephone Repairmen 0-3. And the Janitors are 0-3. Janitors losing a 13-point game, an 8-point game, and a 4-point game. The Disco Dancers are 2-0. They beat the Repairmen by 5 and the Janitors by 4. Of course, Disco Dancers beat 2 winless teams, combined 0-6, so we don't know how good they are. Who knows? If you're looking at a playoff race, remember, each team plays 14 games. Next week, the Disco Dancers will play the Police. We might have that. Firemen play the Clergy. That's a good one. And the Telephone Repairmen are at Radio Shack. They play Radio Shack. So the Police get to play their first game. Fred Walker's is scoring leader, Ricky Murley. The rebounding, Robert Williams there, the assists. Then there it goes. Power Rankings, Radio Shack, number 342 is pretty much the team to beat. All right, have a great day. We will see you later. And we'll see you later.